Welcome back to my car shop. Today we are back on the 26 Oakland and we're going to move further forward on getting this project done. Let's watch the show intro. I'll see you in 30 seconds. I'm Mike and this is my car shop.
Working out of a 100-year-old refurbished barn, bringing 35 years of experience to projects considered beyond repair. Vision, creativity, and problem solving are essential tools in this place. Watch as we transform junk into polished metal miracles. This is My Cars Shop.
I haven't exactly come up with the game plan for what we're going to be doing today, but we are definitely going to be doing some stuff, and then we'll probably do some other stuff. So stick around, see what we do, and let's just have fun with the Oakland today. The place we decided to begin is finishing the exhaust hangers and getting the exhaust kind of more formalized in there. So we got to take out the existing hanger and figure out how to modify it to make it fit, which is not a problem, no big deal, but something that we thought would be a good place to start. Moves us a little bit further forward on getting that exhaust completed. We may go ahead and do the tail pipe as well, now that we have the tank in. We probably can finish that part of it up. So it's just a lot of little tedious stuff that needs to be done. Then we'll move on to some other tedious stuff that needs to be done. So we spent a little bit of time re-engineering the bracket, and so we drilled a hole through it, well, hammered it flat, drilled a hole through it. Now I'm going to cut it off about right here and just modify it so we can make it work. And we got to cut off the excess here also, or that's going to be in the way. So the idea is bolt this onto the frame where it was bolted before, where there was an extra piece that went up here and it was really a mess. And we'll just put a long bolt through here and this should clamp right around there and put that exhaust exactly where we want it. So we'll find out here in just a minute. And like that, it's all done. The way it was routed, I'm not sure was original. And it was very difficult to access for service anyway, so redoing this makes it a lot better. The pipe fits nicely down between the rear sway bar spring, I don't know what that thing is, brake bar, and the leaf spring, etc. So overall I think we're in good shape here. So the next thing we want to do, I'll take you up top and show you what our concern is. So the tailpipe is right here, and our only concern is that it's going to clear the pan when we set it in there. Based on how these wires are routed, I don't think it's going to be a problem, but we just want to verify that for sure. But it clears the tank nicely and doesn't run under the tank as it did before, which, as I've said so many times, I don't like. So this is a much better way to route this and keeps that heat just a little away from the gas tank. So all we need to do now is get this cleaned up and welded up, and it should be in good shape to put back in the car, and the exhaust system will be done. We're going to put a hanger back here on the back. So we'll buzz this up real quick and good to go. Dad has just taken off a bumper bolt because that's where we're going to put a strap from here down to the tailpipe to support the back of the exhaust system there. And that should make a nice rigid mount for that. So I've got a piece of strap metal that we're going to, oh, lock washer broke. Yeah, we'll have to replace that. They do that quite often. You know, old lock washers tend to break off like that. Anyway, I got a piece of strap metal that's way overkill, but I couldn't find the piece I wanted, and this will definitely be nice and rigid. This may be a little bit too long for the clamp, but that one should fit the top, so I guess we're not quite 90 degrees, are we? Close. Should do it. I think I went too far. Nope, I didn't. Nope, okay. There you are. Okay.
Okay.
Go check it. We may need, on the muffler side, or the tailpipe side, we may need to trim.
This is the top.
That's the top. I left it extra big. So. There's the bracket. It's like a rock concert the way that light is shining.
Oh.
There we go. That made it worse. And then we just need a bolt to put through that, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'll go find one. The top is snugged up, and we're just fitting the.
Oops.
You want to go? Yeah, you want to go between that, I think.
Oh yeah. I thought I was. Started out that way.
Yeah, that should work.
No lock, is it?
I don't have a lock. No, I gave you a flat though, right?
Oh.
I gave you 2 flats, so
Oh,
one for
okay.
each side.
One for each side?
Yep.
Okay.
So you'll have to pull it back apart again. Sorry.
That's okay.
We'll just daub a little Loctite on it. I can see we're going to have an issue there that clamp isn't going to tighten on that tailpipe as tight as we want.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Let's get it tight and see what it's like. If it doesn't wiggle around, it'll be fine. If not, I think we could put a little bit of heat tape in there
Just fill it?
just to take up the slack.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see. We gotta position this where we
Yep.
want it there.
Yep.
So look okay where it is?
Yep, I think so, as long as it's not hitting on anything. just go ahead and make a little metal sleeve to go inside of that clamp to tighten it up a little bit. So hopefully it's enough. Need something to squeeze that with, or is it going to be all right? Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
I think it's across the front.
Probably. Yeah, we're gonna need to squeeze it with something.
Looks like that'll work.
Okay, is it in there now? Yeah, I think
so, yeah. Hopefully that's enough to do it. This looks like it's walking out on the outside a little bit, but
Oh, here?
yeah. Maybe not, maybe. Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Okay, yeah, we'll just get 7/16 socket and a wrench and tighten it down.
Yep.
Which I had right there somewhere, so.
Coordinated left-handed there.
Looks like it's tight, isn't it?
I think so.
Oh yeah, that little bushing worked good. Okay, well, let's fire it up again and make sure we don't have any more leaks. Hear a little bit of a tick in there somewhere. But maybe it's just right out of the muffler. Can you rev it up a little bit? Sounds like it might be coming right out of here, so. It's just I hear a little spit like it's got an exhaust leak somewhere. Right out of the tail pipe itself, it's not bad. Probably not the last time. Sounds good, otherwise I think just want to be sure we didn't have a leak there somewhere. So. Okay, the other thing we're going to do is get a fuel filter put in here so we catch some of the big chunks. They didn't have the Wix filter that I liked, but they had a comparable micro guard, so we'll go ahead and use this one. Get it put in there, and then we'll go from there. We cut this, I think, just in the middle. Hopefully we can. I think so. This fuel line is a bit smaller than this thing is, so hopefully we can get it in there. Significantly smaller. Fortunately, I didn't think about that. Which way is this way? Okay, I had it right. That's what I thought. And I second guessed myself. want it to flow with the fuel on the outside of the filter so that you can see the debris. If it catches it inside the filter, you can't tell how dirty it is.
Oh.
I think we need to get something to kind of open that line up a little bit.
Okay.
Because that filter is a little big, but that's okay. Very good. Give us the opportunity to keep an eye on it for big chunks. And there's zero fuel pressure, so it's not like we have a high pressure fuel system to be worried about leaking. All right, let's turn her on. I hear it gurgling in there. I think we're going to have to start it up. It started running, but I'm suspecting that it needs to start up to finish filling, so we'll go ahead and do that.
Pardon?
I think we need to start it so that it draws more fuel up.
See the fuel flowing in there.
All right, well, that's going to do it for this episode. Dad headed home, and Becky and I are actually on our way to the airport to pick up Joe, who's flying in the middle of a blizzard. Not fun out here, but so far we hear the plane's on time. So today's episode was just kind of little details to go from that point of it's all done, we just have to finish it up, to it's all done and there's nothing left to finish up. So getting the exhaust system done was a good step. Getting those hangers on there, getting that tailpipe all welded together, getting the fuel filter in, just, you know, little things that make a difference, and they're things now we hopefully won't ever have to touch again. So that's good progress. And what's coming next? Well, we got to see if we can get that clutch broke loose. If not, we've got to pull the motor and transmission out of the car. So that'll be a major project unless we can get it broke loose. We've got some ideas on what we might be able to do, but we'll just let that be a surprise. So that'll do it. We're on the Face thing. We're on your instant grandma and /my car shop. And, well, you know, in a Dixieland jazz ragtime kind of way, rock.